13 fiber-packed foods to help with your Tirzepatide constipation. You may not be constipated because of GLP-1. It may just be the foods that you're eating. So let's go. Bestie, I've lost over 112 pounds with Zepbound weight loss, Mounjaro weight loss, Tirzepatide weight loss, and so I can speak from experience, strength, and hope on these. For women, they should have around 25 grams of protein per day, and men, it's 38 grams of protein per day. And I have a whole list from dietitians over at the Today Show. I've made a huge list of different food types, 13 to be exact, that we can help boost fiber without necessarily having a fiber supplement. We're gonna talk about that too. So first up is apples. You can see we make them visually appealing in our house to make us eat them. We actually have them in the fridge, so they're nice, cool, crisp. They're juicy. They're from local apple orchards here in Virginia. An apple has 4 to 5 grams of fiber in it. For me, that was very surprising because I have to eat 25 grams of fiber per day. I'm like, it's like 5 apples, 5 to 6 apples, right? So just keeping that in mind, the most important part of the apple is the skin. So if you're taking the skin off, you are losing those fiber benefits of helping with your regularity. Also with them, there's other vitamins and nutrients with it too. I find because of fiber, when I focus in on fiber, it helps me stay fuller longer in addition to my protein. And so when I first started my GLP-1 weight loss journey, it was all I could do to focus in on being on a calorie deficit and even just eating less and the concept of being full. So if you are not there yet of tracking your calories or tracking protein or even tracking fiber, don't fret my pet. Apples also have vitamin C in them and vitamin E in them as well. So snag yourself an apple a day. Next, blackbird singing in the dead of night. No, it's actually black beans singing in the dead of night. After you eat these, you'll feel the repeat of the fiber. No, but all joking aside, fiber from black beans, a half of a cup of black beans have in there 5 grams of fiber for just a half a cup of those, which is great, and they taste good, and you can make them a lot of different ways, make them super versatile. You can tuck them into other dishes with sauces to sneak in your fiber with your black beans, but also lower calories, just 110 calories for half of a cup of black beans. The other cool part about black beans is it does have fiber. In addition to the fiber, it has protein in it. So this one, for example, a half of a cup actually has 7 grams of protein in it too, which is amazing. That's awesome. Get your protein in while you're getting your fiber, while it's low calorie. It has magnesium, potassium in it, and they're also shelf stable. Whereas an apple is eventually going to go bad, these you can leave in your pantry, right? This one doesn't expire until 2026. So you can keep their shelf stable. So that's something also to think about too, of like, this is an easy one to snag them on sale at your local can store, and keep those in your pantry to get your extra fiber from them too. Raspberries, I'm holding up strawberries, but it's actually raspberries. Raspberries are one of the most high fiber foods you can eat, with 1 cup having 8 grams of fiber in it. Plus they taste delicious. I eat all of mine, which is why we have a ton of strawberries, but raspberries are like one of the best. It's actually 20 to 30% of your dietary volume you should be having per day. A fresh avocado, actually 1/3 of the fruit, and yes, it is a fruit, is actually 4 grams of fiber. Now, one of my hacks that I like to get with avocado is when I go to Chipotle, they have a ton of fresh, it's guacamole, but within that, it saves me from buying the dreaded avocado where it like dies on the countertop or dies in my refrigerator. And so if that is easier to get the fiber in and like sneak it in, I love Mexican food. And so just sneaking it in wraps, on dishes, that it's fresh, it's creamy, that is a great way to do it. It also helps the byproduct of it too. In addition to making us fuller, it does also have helping to lower blood pressure as one of the added benefits. Actually, it's not blood pressure, it's actually blood sugar. Please forgive me. It's blood sugar, but it does have heart healthy benefits with it too, not the lowering of blood pressure, it's lowering of blood sugar. My source on that is the Today Show. They had the article on it talking specifically about avocados as well and the fiber benefits of it too. Now, one of the things that I found as I started to have more protein, I just finished my protein shake, was the balancing act of more protein and still eating high fiber. How do you do that? Well, it's picking some of these foods as I go through that you're like, okay, I like that. That tastes good to me. You may not like all 13 of these foods. I don't. And so with some of them, it's picking what you like, and that's how you're going to figure out how to weave them in addition to your foods. For example, I could have thrown a handful of raspberries in there. It may not have been a full cup of raspberries for the 8 grams of fiber in there, but having in there, putting it into my protein dishes, and how can I start adding? Okay, I can add a little bit here, a little bit here. That is how we expand our fiber portfolio to help really increase our fiber and thus help with constipation too. And if you're constipated, by the way, making sure you're having water with these things as well. Chia! We've got chia seeds. Getting organic chia, it doesn't even have to be organic chia seeds, but chia seeds, I just got these from Costco. You can get them from Amazon. They're really, really easy. I love the texture of chia seeds. Fiber in them, 2.5, so 2.5 tablespoons of chia seeds is 10 grams of fiber, just 150 calories, 5 grams of protein. So you can snack some extra protein with it, get some fiber. There's a lot of different ways you can eat these. I frequently will put the chia seeds when I have oatmeal in them. You could throw them in your protein shakes, or you could even make overnight oats or overnight chia seeds with them. They become like a gelatinous texture if you add unsweetened almond milk, or if you add like some sort of milk to it, they'll expand, which is what's happening in our intestines. If you watch it overnight, it's cool to see how big it gets, because that's what it's going through our gut with it to help kind of rootin' tootin' it along. I love these. I love the texture. I like it's a granular texture, but if you do, like I said, mix it with some sort of liquid, it does become more gelatinous in the texturing of them. This is an easy one. It's not crazy expensive. It's also shelf stable. That makes it really, really simple to be able to use, which is one of the other things that I like. One of the other high fiber foods to help on your GLP-1 weight loss journey to help with constipation is focusing in on beans like lentils. We've got our legumes in our bean section. So I got these from Costco. They're actually forgive my madras lentils. They're an Indian-based dish that they have from Costco. It's really good. Lentils, red beans, spices simmered in a creamy tomato sauce. It has in here, so there's lentils and other things included in there, but the number one ingredient in this is water and black lentils, and then red kidney beans in there. The whole pouch is just 280 calories, 11 grams of protein, and 11 grams of fiber in there. And so like, it's good stuff. Like the ingredients, for example, water, black beans, red kidney beans, cream, tomato paste, salt, butter, like, okay. If you want to make your lentils from scratch, rock on with your bad self. I give you a big high five for your fiber. But for me, I love these. It's an easy lunch. I can dump it over some quinoa. I can dump it over a bed of salad or like some steamed broccoli if I wanted to have some cooked green beans, like some steamed green beans with them or sauteed green beans. Or if you want to put it over rice too. It's an easy, quick way, and that's what I want to start saying of like, how can we make these easy, quick to factor in, particularly if you're having GLP-1 fatigue. I know I've had, and tell me in the comments if you've had Zepbound fatigue or Tirzepatide fatigue, or even if you're for a Wegovy brothers and sisters. That is another big thing that happens. If we get tired because we're eating less calories, we're going to be more tired. So easy, quick meals like these to get the fiber in to help with that constipation. Broccoli, celery, gotta be vegetables. So we've got broccoli. 1 cup of broccoli is actually 5 grams of fiber. Now, you may say, Elizabeth, why do you have this tray? We actually order trays each week for our vegetables. It's easier, it's more appetizing, they're already cut up, it's easy to put in Ziploc bags. We find we eat more vegetables this way from these trays than if I got separate bags that I have to bag out. You can just snag from this. It comes with the good Greek yogurt sauce or the dip in it, or ranch dressing that comes with it. But the bottom line is a cup of broccoli is 5 grams of fiber. You can have steamed broccoli if you want. That way it's shelf stable, being in your freezer. You can have that for months at a time in there versus fresh broccoli. It's an easy snack to be able to have. Now, one of the things is if you do get sulfur burps, this actually can help contribute and make sulfur burps worse. This broccoli or cauliflower is one of the contributing factors because of the delayed gastric emptying with GLP-1. So keeping that in mind, however, I never would want to say to somebody, don't eat broccoli. If you're having sulfur burps, maybe just having broccoli on day 5, which is a half-life dose of GLP-1. So day 5, day 6, day 7, maybe just not at the beginning on like 24 to 48 hours after your shot. But broccoli has so many amazing benefits in it. It's an awesome vegetable, and it's easy to have as a quick snack if you want to dip it with some ranch or something else. Oats is our next one. Bonus tips if you put it in a cute, fancy, fun jar. So oats actually has for a half of a cup is 4 grams of fiber. It does help to regulate blood sugar and curb hunger because of the fiber included in it as well. My hot husband has oats pretty much every day, and I've been leaning into having oats pretty much every day because with the oats, I can add a few things. 1, fresh fruit. 2, a little bit of chia seeds. 3, 2 or 3 pecans crushed up and put in there. It is delicious, crazy filling. It's so filling. And you're like, oh, a half of a cup. I add it with water. You could add it with milk to give it more calcium to help with our bones. I add it with water, and then I add fruit in there and then a little bit of chia seeds. It is so filling for not that many calories. It is a low calorie, high fiber thing that you could have. We love it. We absolutely love oats, and we get it from Costco by the bulk now. The Quaker oat. We don't do instant oats. It's the ones that it's like old-fashioned oats, and they're really, really good. Quinoa is another awesome high fiber meal. I got this actually. It's quinoa and brown rice with garlic. I got this from Costco because it's easy. It's in a pouch. Now you can easily make and steam your own quinoa if you wish. It has in there the whole pouch, this whole pouch, which I don't believe I've eaten a whole pouch. I usually split it up between the Duke or I, but the whole pouch, 440 calories, 8 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber in there. This does also have brown rice in it, but just quinoa, a half of a cup is 2.5 grams of fiber in it. It's an easy way to, if you want to have a balanced grain instead of having rice, it's an easy one to do. And it's filling also with it too. The texture is different, which I like. It looks like it's in a little exploded little ball. Pew! It's also shelf stable. Again, something else to be able to have that you don't have to worry about in your pantry to sneak fiber in. If you're putting it in a wrap, that's one of the cool things about this. You can literally squeeze this pouch into a skillet, pour the rice in, 2 tablespoons of water. I could open this and put it in the microwave, add 2 tablespoons of water, and then microwave it in the pouch if I wanted to. Just easy ways. And then I could add that in with my lentils or black beans or kidney beans or some sort of bean with it to make it beans and quinoa as opposed to like beans and rice. It's another way to get a little bit more fiber snuck into our diet as well, because hitting that 25 grams of fiber for a woman, I have to be very intentional. If an apple only has 5 grams of fiber, I got to figure it out for the rest of my other meals too. Next up on the list is kidney beans. Now, kidney beans are another easy shelf-stable one to have. And to quote my son, the Duke, beans, beans, they're good for your heart. Beans, beans, they make you, well, you know the rest. So we have with them a half of a cup of kidney beans, has a whopping 7 grams of fiber in it and 9 grams of protein in it as well for just 110 calories. This is an awesome thing, particularly as the seasons get cooler, to make chili out of. I love me some kidney beans. I really do. It says even here, an excellent source of fiber. It really is a great source of fiber too. And it's easy to have these. They're shelf stable. And you can throw it into a bunch of different dishes as well. A soup if you wanted as a side. But kidney beans, it's a really, really simple way to get those into your diet as well. And kidney beans actually have a lot of insoluble fiber in it, which helps makes hard stools. We're besties now, so we're gonna be talking about our poops. It helps makes hard stools pass more easily, and also helps with that regularity too. So like the texture of one's bowel movements will help with, because of the higher insoluble fiber with it too, in addition to making you more regular with it. So make up a pot of chili, go make up a pot of chili with them. It's an awesome way to be able to have some extra kidney beans in your diet as well. Artichokes, a whole artichoke actually has 7 grams of fiber in it. If you know me, you know I love artichokes. They're easy to make from home. You just get a steamer on them. If you don't have a steamer, even just, I've used before a metal strainer, like for my fruits. It's so good. It's so good. And you can dip it and the leaves into a little bit of butter. It's really, really easy to make. Just chop off the back of the stem and then just peel off the leaves and then dip it into a little butter and then pull with your teeth in between the leaves. Watch a YouTube video as to how to make it, but it has in there a great deal of fiber to be able to have. It's a fun appetizer to be able to have too. I guess you could have it as a side, but I love it as having as an appetizer. It does have potassium in there as well. And the Today Show article that I'm referencing, of course, I will link that down in the description link below, talks about a lot of folate that it has with it. If having the actual artichoke is too intimidating for you, get some artichoke hearts. You can get those in jars. You can put them on top of sandwiches, put them in wraps, put them on top of salads. It's a really easy thing to add on top of something. I guess you could eat it by itself. I usually don't. I'll mix them in with other things. But usually they're marinated. Artichoke hearts are really, really good. And they're already pre-cooked, then you don't have to worry about steaming the actual artichoke. But artichokes are fun. Get your kids on them. My kid loves, in fact, I'm like, I need to go buy some artichokes. My son, the Duke, has had artichokes since he was like 2, because you pull it, it's very much a finger food, so kids can play with it too. And you just dip it in a little butter, put it between your teeth. And I clip frequently, watch a YouTube video on it, but you can clip the stems to help it spread out more and fan out to make it steam a little bit easier as well. Pears! Pears are our next source of high fiber foods. There's actually 6 grams of fiber within a pear. You can do a lot with pears. You can make a pear salad. You can put it with a little bit of blue cheese on there, a little bit of goat cheese. You can just eat it by itself. You could slice it up. Like, there's lots of stuff. Every year I ask Santa Claus for a Harry and David box of pears because I love them. And they're delicious to me. So that's my gift from Santa. I love my Harry and David pears. They're so good. But pears are an easy way to get that fiber in, but also vitamin C with it too. So if you're worried about scurvy, you heard me, Hades. No, but getting that extra vitamin C with it too, in addition to other vitamins and nutrients. Pears are really, really simple. If your pear is too hard and you want it to be juicy, just put it in a brown paper bag on your counter and it will help it ripen up a little bit faster. Is frequently what I do, particularly with my Harry and David pears. I'll just leave them in the box. Just let them sit out for a little bit. Don't put them in the fridge. Just let them sit. They'll ripen a little bit more and then they'll be nice, and it can be very juicy and sugary during particularly winter months. It's nice to have that nice, delicious pear. So for 6 grams of fiber, that's 20% for women of their daily fiber. Yes, that's something that should absolutely be on our list. Winter squash. Winter squash, like acorn squash, a cup of acorn squash is actually a lot of fiber in it. It's really, really easy to make an acorn squash soup out of it, have sides with it. You can do a ton of things in the fall with winter squash It's really, really easy to be able to sneak in. I love the texturing, the flavor. You can use it with fresh spices like some cinnamon in with it too. Acorn squash is not crazy expensive either. And it's another easy one to sneak in your fiber. And 1 cup of acorn squash is 9 grams of fiber. That's a lot. That's more than 30%, more than 30% of a woman's daily fiber intake. That is huge. So snag some acorn squash next time you're out and make some soup at home, or figure out how you can get your winter squash in to get 9 grams of fiber with 1 cup of acorn squash. And one of the best things I do to help my constipation, which I don't have anymore, is by taking Bioptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough. I take 2 capsules about an hour, hour and a half before bed, and it helps me with my sleep, muscle recovery, helps with mood, but also helps with regularity because it has 7 types of magnesium. Not 1, you don't need to take 7 different types of magnesium. It has all 7 within the 1 capsule. So I take 2 capsules before bed. It's awesome. And then the next morning, there is no regularity issues. So I'm eating my high fiber foods, but also by having Bioptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough, it's a noticeable difference for me. I've literally taken it the last 2 years, and I take it and have taken it for years and will continue to take it because of the benefits I get from it. I literally can see when I take it and when I don't, constipation issues versus not constipation issues or regularity issues. So combining with these high fiber foods, dun, 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 you've got your superhero high fiber for you. And our emoji of the day, I do emojis of the day to get to know you better because I care, is going to be an apple. And it's my bat signal also to pray over you. If you don't believe in prayer, uplift you in positive thought. It lets me know that you're watching the videos. And if you've made it this far, quite frankly, you're a bestie. And if you're a bestie, I love you to pieces. I hope you join the free encouragement group, which is also linked down in the description link below. By the way, for Bioptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough, that link will be down below with a discount code QUEEN on their website. Queen. It will save you some extra coin too. But all of the references I talked about today too, including that Today Show article where it had my sources, will be linked down below as well. My sweet friends, what are you doing today to move you closer to your goals? Tell me in the comments below or in the free encouragement group. My sweet friends, be kind to yourself, be kind to others.